Today I'm going to read you a speech I wrote with my public speaking classmates titled, Is the World Listening? Is the world listening? Do you hear that? Listen closely. The birds have stopped chirping. The bees are not humming. When I look around, all I see are walls. No trees, no beautiful horizon, no life. If I want to see the circle of life in motion today, I have to watch The Lion King. I've always loved animals. Well, except mosquitoes in the summertime and spiders in my closet. So much so that I once had the opportunity of a lifetime, which I could not refuse. Traveling to Africa on safari. From a safe distance, I could see that circle of life come to life. Lions and tigers roaring, zebra grazing, antelope racing, and elephants screeching for the entire world to hear. My tour guide looked at me, staring out into the savannah, tears rolling down my cheek with awe, and asked me, Amazing, isn't it? I wanted to say something like, Oh yes, definitely! But in a sudden jolt, my heart took over. I wish more people knew. Is the world listening? These animals everywhere, are in grave danger. As humans have walked across the earth, claiming lands and creating permanent settlements, we have largely done so at the expense of animal life. The environment, along with many animal habitats, don't exist anymore to sustain life. Rather, animals are forced to endure our environment, our walls, within which they're not truly free. It is time for those walls to come down. Not long ago, we did not need to travel to Africa to see nature thrive. It was here. If there's any chance for wildlife to recover, it must do so without human interference. Therefore, to restore animal habitats and ensure that animals are free to thrive on Earth, we must reclaim parts of our planet for nature. Animals have different needs for their survival. For many millennia, the environment has provided the right balance so that animals have those needs addressed. Food sources assured, water accessible, the right climate, the right home. Today, our environment is in imbalance. According to NASA, global warming has increased the surface temperature of the Earth by 0.2 degrees Celsius per decade in the past 30 years. Earth's climate has slowly shifted, and the impacts have never been more real. Research conducted by the U.S. National Park Service found that rising temperatures have cut down the survival rates of many animal species, owing to a food chain disruption, less successful reproduction in changing habitats, and environment degradation. For every animal that may benefit from climate change, such as mosquitoes, yes, those ticks, jellyfish, bark beetles, and opossums, there are thousands of other species that are not surviving it. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, this is because climate change can alter where species live, how they interact, and the timing of biological events. Imagine what would happen if you never got a full night's sleep, could no longer find food, drank water occasionally, and struggled to get all of those normal things working again. We would become sick, and the risk of death would increase. On the IUCN Animal Red List, 882 species have gone extinct because of climate change, and many more are endangered. Is the world listening? It turns out we don't need to travel all the way to Africa to experience the beauty of wildlife. Not far from most cities in North America, we find zoos. Designed by humans to provide the needs of most animals in monitored and size-friendly spaces, zoos have proven them to be safe havens, especially for animal populations that are dwindling. According to the Freedom for Animals organization, zoos have long been sites where baby animals can be safely raised and taught to survive. At the right age, these animals are released back into the natural habitats so they can live in the wild. For endangered species, this is a lifeline against being poached, preyed upon, dying by habitat loss, or starving. Many people therefore believe that the answer to our problem of animal extinction is to grow our zoos. Yet zoos cannot provide the amount of space animals have in the wild. This is particularly the case for those species who roam larger distances in their natural habitat. According to the Green Eco-Friend organization, tigers and lions have 18,000 less time space in zoos than they would in the wild. Polar bears have 1 million times less space. Animals, like humans, deserve freedom, even if freedom to animals looks different. The freedom is to simply live, thrive, hunt, become prey, give birth, die naturally. It is simply to partake in the circle of life. Is the world listening? Fellow audience members, if there ever was a time to listen, it's today. To restore animal habitats and ensure that animals are free to thrive on Earth, we must reclaim parts of our planet for nature. Animals need to go home to their natural habitat and be the wild animals they are at heart. Currently, to preserve animal life, we keep animals living in zoos, but zoos are limited. Imagine what it would be like if we could hear again the birds chirping and the bees humming, and see the sun rise and fall with flourishing green vegetation and trees instead of walls. You may think that the walls we have built are strong, that everything is as it should be in the world, in balance. Let me be the annoying mosquito. This is not reality. Our walls have unleashed destruction onto the animal kingdom. This is why we need to reclaim parts of Earth for animals. Now imagine this, a world alive again. Animals are animals, like us, and they also deserve a nice, safe, peaceful homes where they can thrive. Back to you.